In an earlier video, we showed you how you could come in here, you could look for your library's documents, applied computer services, and there was a file in here called multi-category. See multi-category lists here, right here. In this file we used earlier to identify the default colors for Lean, Kaizen, 5S, and SMED. This was actually developed though at the request of one of our clients who wanted to be able to add a drill down type effect to the categories that they could group their items by. And you can see an example of this if I scroll to the right here. Here's a category 5 and it's a non-value added root cause, and these could be the different causes of the non-value added activity, and this could be the pillar responsible. Like in Toyota's pillar concept, you can identify different responsibilities, and this identifies the different groups that might be responsible for it. And you can see here we've entered these values. We've typed in a default description here. We've set an order of 1 here and an order of 2 here. And then I'm going to assign the colors. Now, the important thing is the colors are assigned to the furthest right category here. So these are invisible, and we're not even going to see these, but we're going to see this 1 and 2 here. So we need to assign colors here. So again, you may have your own internal policy of what colors these are assigned here. I'm just going to select some at random here and assign the colors here as I go through here. Okay, just like before, I'm picking my values from the little drop down here just to make it easier. If you want to go to more specific colors, you can go more colors, and you can pick your values right from here. So you can pick one here and click on the OK and put it right in here. Anything that is not available, you can do that here just by picking that here. Make this yellow. And again, I really don't know what these abbreviations are. I'm just copying these from a different source and making them up here. So I'm just going to do a green here. Okay, so there's our colors now for our pillar responsible. And now we're ready to start using this here. So what we can do is we can then do the same as we did before. We come back over to the left here. We say verify and export. Look at the message we get here, category export complete. The next time you run Video Timer Pro, you will see a new modified categories. The multi-category list selection form will also be activated. Now what it means there, by this statement here, is when I open up my Video Timer Pro, so if I minimize this and I go to my Video Timer Pro here, there's an option out on the right here, you see called multi. This is a multi-category list. So if I actually record some items against this, let's say I bring in a default one here, I'm going to pick up my, select the video here. I'm just going to pick any one at all. So I'm going to go find a video just to bring in here. Bring this guy in here. Take this one actually. So let's say I wanted to come in here, I'm going to play the video back, and I'm going to say aside tool there. So I give a description here, aside tool. And then I click on the save. I've added that observation now. So now with that highlighted there, I can go to my multi and I can activate it here. And what I do is I click on the notes. Just double click on the notes, and here is the multi-category list. So if we bring up the Excel sheet, you'll see what's actually happened here. You can size these as required right here. Then bring up this one. I'm going to scroll to the right here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so we can see them both on the screen at the same time here. So I'm just moving around to see what's happened here, and go down and make it fit here. Okay, there's the information I put in here in Excel, and here's the resulting output on the right here inside Timer Pro. So the NVA root cause, it's picking up the description from the column heading here, and here's the pillar responsible. Right? So the idea here is you're able to identify, what's the root cause. So let's say this was an issue with a process weakness. So I can click on the process weakness here, and I might say the department response for that is quality. And then I just say apply. And you see it's put a little mark in there. You see that little mark right there? That's actually identifying that particular selection here. So if I do another one here, so I'm just going to copy it again so I can say I'm done here. And I'm going to just do a couple of other ones. You can pick them at random here. So I'm just going to play it and just say that's the aside tool. And now we stop that when it changes here. And now we're going to say prepare part. So say prepare parts. right? Click on that, it's the second one. Play it again here. This might be scan line. Okay, stop that right there, see it's scan line. So again, I'm just picking up anything here to give me some data to work with here. And then we're going to hit this, save that again. Then we're going to play another one here. And let's see, that's, okay, so now we can pick this guy. Go back to the beginning of this guy appearing here, which is right about there. And say this is, okay, this is going to be get screws. So I have these individual items here, and I've just added them in here. So what I can do with the multi-selected, you know it's selected because it's highlighted here. All I do is click on the notes field, and I can just pick a couple at random here. So I can pick this one and maybe the yellow, and apply. And then I'm going to pick this one here, make it the log, apply, and then technical and recruits is going to be the PM here, and apply. Okay, so I have that right there. Just click on apply. You can see here. So you can see what I've got here. I've got these groupings of different categories here. I want to clear any. I just go back to the line that I want to clear. So I can just say I'm done here. I can go back to a previous one, click on the notes, and just say clear, and it will take it out there. Right. So I can move around here. So again, just click on the one I want to set. Let's say I close this. I click on the one I want to set. I call the notes again. And I'm going to give it a difference. So it's going to be lack of knowledge, and then maybe the EPM people are responsible for that, and apply that right here. Okay, and then when I'm done here, so you can see what's happening here. It's toggling. Now these are actually a toggle here. You can toggle this on and off. If I turn it off, it acts like the regular note. So in other words, I can double click in here, and I can just add a note here. But when it's turned on by highlighting it, you can see the different categories. And of course, if you're familiar with the different codings that's in use, you'll be able to look at this and see what's actually happening here. Now, the nice thing about this too, when you pass this over to your time preview, so I'm passing over here into my balancing area now, it looks just like the regular one here, but then I can go to my other, and you'll find here, here's the multi-category list. I click on it, and it brings up the color codes that I've assigned to it right here. Right? Now, if you want to see the specific selections that are made on any, you just click on the one. So I'm going to click on the Get Screws here, and it shows me it's Technical and Equipment, and it's the PM group. Let's say I go to the Scan line, which is the same again, Technical Equipment PM. Here's my Prepare Parts. You can see it's the EPM. Here's the Lack of Knowledge, and then down at the bottom here, I have the Process Weakness and the quality and so forth here. So this is a nice way of allowing you to pass information through here. Now you can also set the categories right here. So if I add another activity here, I'm going to say this is a test, and the value for that was going to be 8. It adds that one here. I can go here to my multi-category list and bring it back up. And then I can say, well, this is going to be my procedural weakness, and it's going to be an APM here. I just click on it, and I click on the item I want to color. So the idea is select it and then click the item you want to color. So you can see as I click around between the different ones, it changes to the selections I have here. You see it highlighting the different selections here as I move around. So this is a good way if you want to assign the root cause responsibility. In this example, it could be anything. No, in this example, it's a root cause responsibility to different people who may have to take care of it. And of course, what will happen is the entire line balancing would show departments that are responsible for addressing the different issues in the process.